Hello and welcome. I'm Georgie with Move to Vitality. We're going to explore another lesson in very quickly, effortlessly reducing shoulder tension. And it's a lying lesson, so let's lie on our backs. So as with all lessons, we do start with a quick scan. So for the purposes of this lesson, let's scan and sense our contact through the back of the pelvis, whether you're lying more heavily on one side of the back of your pelvis than the other. And when you've done that, you can also go through a similar process of scanning through the backs of your shoulders, noticing whether you feel as though your shoulders are lifted to the ceiling, whether they're pressing back into the floor, whether one feels heavier than the other. You can also take note of how your arms are lying by your side and how your palms are positioned, whether they're positioned face down, face up, or somewhere in the middle. Alright, once you've gone through that scan, we always return to that at the end. So we'll now bring our feet to standing. Weight bearing feet, knees over ankles, about hip width apart. And then let's lift one shoulder and then the other to sense how easily that movement actually happens, whether we're carrying lots of tension that will limit our free and easy mobility through our shoulders. We can lift one and then the other, sensing how that movement starts travelling through us. And then we can even lift both shoulders forward at the same time and sense what that feels like. Alright, we've now got these baseline observations. Let's move into some of the movement explorations so that we can then come back and compare what we've learnt with how we're now feeling. Alright, so arm to the ceiling, elbow straight but not absolutely locked, wrist soft, hand soft. Okay, so now we're going to lift that arm to the ceiling, lift it and lower it, and in the lifting we're going to turn the hand outward. So I say turn the hand, but of course we know our hand is connected to our elbow, which is connected to our shoulder. So really, we're turning the ball in the socket of our shoulder girdle. And as we're doing that, we can allow the movement to ripple through our torso. And rather than restricting movement, allow the movement, any transmission of movement, to participate. And in the lifting and the lowering, you might then take your focus to your shoulder blade and sense how you might be landing on different parts of your shoulder blade, different parts of your little wing. So we turn the palm out, do that a few times, and then we can try the opposite direction where in the lift we try turning the palm in. Now for some of you, one of those directions will be much more comfortable than the other. Interesting to just observe. Which one allows for more sense of mobility? Which one allows for more sense of ease and comfort? Which one gives you more feedback about what's happening with your shoulder blade on the floor? So turning palm one way, turning the other. Alright, we'll let one arm down. We'll sense how that feels now in lying as compared with earlier, and making the distinctions between the arm you've just been moving as compared with the one you are yet to move. How do they compare? This idea of making distinctions is a way to learn more about yourself. So now let's start moving this other arm in a similar way and noticing whether we do so similarly or whether it feels like a really different movement, a different way of using yourself. Allow your head to respond, your torso to respond. Returning the palm out, thinking ball in the socket is rotating outward. Let's try the other direction. Turning in. And what's interesting is I automatically want to move my head in a different direction. So what do you want to do? Either option is very possible. The most important thing is about discovering what's the easiest, most comfortable route for you. You can go one way, then the other. Let your arms settle. Compare the second with the first, but also compare now with earlier. And then let's bring both arms up. And let's pump both arms up and down, tap, 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 while you're turning your arms, your palms in, then out. And what you may sense is that you're moving over different parts of your shoulder blades, your little wings. So you can do the two together, or you can alternate. I love both of these movements. Alright, when you've had enough of that, it's not going to hurt how much you do. It's about how do you do this with ease, minimizing, releasing undue tension, doing it within your range of comfort. Alright, your arms are now lying. Your shoulders, how do they feel now compared with earlier? You can slide your legs down. You can now compare earlier with now, how the back of your pelvis feels, how your shoulders feel now that your legs are long. And notice whether your breathing's got quieter, deeper, maybe a little more expansive. Anyway, that is a quick way to dissipate unnecessary shoulder tension. And not only tension through your shoulders, but through head and neck, through your torso, and its impact then on your breathing. Come upright. You sense how you're feeling upright in the world, and enjoy. Thank you.